We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Tampa. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Bucs at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Second and 6. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
52. Hey, go Fury.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Okay,
now
ready?
from the 7, here's second and goal.
Edo Blue. Cut.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now look at him go. The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready,
The
set.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Blue striker. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's got room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 88. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On the double.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready?
Again, it's Mixon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air, and the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers again now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Ready.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he goes out right around the 39.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Set. Ready. Striker. 3-3. Needle.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Second quarter in Cleveland. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Shot, 17.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
52. Ten cycles. Go pink.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Hey, 88, number 50. Hey, number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long. So to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the 3rd quarter so we can coast home in the 4th. And this is just a tremendous play. Something we've seen time and again from this offense.
And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it is 28-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To Mixon on the check down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rail.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here we go. You, yellow. Black shot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 series. Striker. 3-3. Hut, hut.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wait. Blaster, 6.
They're going to look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback. But maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
26.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Now back to throw. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
On the ready.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
10 cycles. Black. Red cycle.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Blue strikers.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
52 blaster.
the gun now on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An option handoff here to Mixon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, check mega.
Back to Mixon on second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ready? Rail.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Strikers, 3-3. Claws red. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Back to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think... And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 61 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on